Good afternoon, Whidbey Presbyterian Church. So a month or two ago, my brother-in-law and I did a bunch of pruning in my backyard. We took out some dead branches and things like this, but there was also this one big limb that was quite concerning. It was on a cherry tree and it goes right over the house. And it had a whole lot of branches on it, and this tree is old, really, really old. And it was concerning. So we chopped off a whole bunch of it, and we ended up taking out large chunks down to about that size, that big around. And one of you who owns a chainsaw was able to help us cut all these pieces down to more manageable sized pieces, more like 14 inches long, which was really great. We gave a bunch of the wood to a neighbor who has a wood burning fireplace. And a lot of the smaller branches were chopped up even smaller and just disposed of. And the remaining bit of branches have been sitting along the side of my house for, at this point, nearly a month and a half. And something really interesting happened. I left all that wood there because I figured it was basically dead. It was going to dry out, it could be burned later. Dead branches. But I was mowing the other day and I noticed in this stack of wood a particular branch. And I noticed it because it had cherry blossoms on it. These cherry blossoms are on a branch that was separated from a tree a month and a half ago, well before they started blooming. Isn't that wild? This branch was left for dead, effectively. It had been cut off, on both ends even, and was just laying on the side of my house, waiting to be burnt one day. Several weeks of just sitting there, and I thought it would be fully dead by now, but as you can see, cherry blossoms. Now, not the most full, but I have hope that it'll really actually all kind of bloom. It's really quite pretty. What a peculiar thing. What a beautiful word of hope and witness to this resurrection of this Easter season. This season that we remember that Christ is alive. When all seemed lost, Christ bloomed. Christ blooms. When all seems completely lost and broken and dead and cut off from everything, Christ blooms. That's what I want to remember today, and I hope you'll remember it with me. That even when we feel like a lifeless stick, even when we feel cut off from everything, Christ is still at work in us. And we too will bloom. And so, until next time, peace be with you.